Ditcheva. Cornelia Holm, very difficult to put away.
When you think of a pretty girl, you're probably not picturing a trained assassin who can fold you in half with one knee. But Dakota Ditcheva ain't your average beauty queen. She walks in with supermodel looks and walks out with somebody else's soul in her back pocket. This is the British Barbie who doesn't smile for the camera. She smiles after she knocks you out. Today we're breaking down how Dakota went from a Muay Thai prodigy to the PFL's silent executioner and how she's wrecking mean girls one brutal finish at a time. Born in 1998 to a Bulgarian English household, Dakota's mom, Lisa Howarth, wasn't just any mom. She was a multi-time world champion in Muay Thai and karate. Think soccer mom but with head kicks. By age 4, Dakota was kicking pads instead of playing with Barbies. By 16, she was throwing elbows in the heat of Thailand against grown women, stacking belts while other teens were stacking selfies. And the thing is, she looked like a ballerina, but once the bell rang, she was pure Muay Thai fury in a ponytail, legs like blades, knees like baseball bats, and combinations that came faster than TikTok scrolls.
Getting the long knees, and that's hurt Bragg early.
And she's already shut the distance down again already.
Oh, and Emma Bragg is really not comfortable.
When women's MMA started getting traction post Ronda Rousey, Dakota made her move. She didn't just walk into MMA, she kicked the damn door down.
Again, Dakota, the aggressor.
But she didn't rush, she played it smart, honing her ground game in the amateurs before going pro in 2021. Even then, her striking was like watching John Jones in his prime, with a side of Muay Thai nightmare fuel.
Background slight, switches back.
Switching stances mid-combo, throwing spin elbows like it was PS5, and knees up the center like clockwork. Her opponents, they looked confused, they looked terrified, and then they looked unconscious.
Used to throwing elbows, was wound up with that. Oh,
spinning elbow.
Oh, wow. Oh, knee. She's dropped.
Masterclass. Absolute masterclass.
Enter the PFL, Professional Fighters League, the league that runs like a sports season, complete with playoffs, titles, and bags of money. Dakota didn't come to participate, she came to collect.
The knees, the elbows. This young lady likes to strike. And this is the thing. And another! And a knee!
Straight across.
And another elbow! And another!
That's opened up a cut on Ison's head. Big back elbow.
So with
the takedown.
Yeah.
We'll see some elbows coming potentially from this position. Punches for Dakota, raining down. Really to improve her position.
No, referee's seen enough that Dakota Ditcheva moves to 2-0, but Carrie Isom.
Back in 2022, Hardy from the 5Z Gym caught the attention of the PFL, that's the Professional Fighters League, which runs kind of like a traditional sports season, with regular matches and playoffs. The only downside for fighters with a Muay Thai background is that PFL doesn't allow elbow strikes in most fights unless it's a championship bout. In the flyweight division at 125 pounds, 24-year-old Dakota Ditcheva wasn't about to let her mom down, so when HNA Jabbar came charging in with a wild windmill punch right off the bat, Dakota made her pay. She countered with her signature move, the Dakota kick, and in the clinch that followed, just one solid knee was all it took for her to lock in the fastest win of her career.
Landed right on the neck, right to the gut. You see how's that feel that? She's looking at the ref. She says she wants.
3 months later, with a playful blown kiss, Dakota stuck to what works. First, she kept her opponent at bay with front kicks, then followed up with sharp crosses. Once they got into the clinch, she wasted no time firing off lightning fast knees. And when things really started heating up, she turned it all the way up, just like that knee that set up the perfect right hand to finish the job.
Like he actually stunned her with that knee that set up that right hand, and Courtney could not recover.
In 2023, Dakota headed to the PFL European Grand Prix. Right from her first fight in the tourney, she did what she does best, pressured her opponent and pinned them up against the cage like clockwork. First fight, clinch domination, trip takedown, crucifix attempt, back take, submission. Her first ever sub win, and her mom was there screaming in the front row. The finale, a $1 million matchup with Tyler Santos, a former UFC title challenger who went toe-to-toe with Valentina Shevchenko.
On inside low kick in the early goings here in the first. Got fighting on the feints. That was nice. She's got double underhooks, but can she keep a hold of it? Fighting on that jab feint. She needs to be careful that left hook. Push kick twice. Oh, the right hand.
First round, Santos came out kicking hard, but Dakota stayed composed, patient, surgical, and in round 2, she exploded.
Santos is hurt. Santos, aggressive style you're talking about. Santos is involved. She's in big trouble. Dakota Ditcheva to the body again.
They've been talking and she's been saying she's just a Barbie, she should be a model. Well, a model just beat your ass in round 2, so shut up.
Dakota won the gold, and the $1 million prize, she spent it right. First thing she did was take her dad to a Manchester City match. So yeah, women's fighting is crazy, but Dakota Ditcheva, she's on a whole different level, smiling like a Barbie, fighting like a Terminator, and taking over the PFL like it's her backyard dot. Hit that like button like Dakota hits a liver shot. Smash subscribe if you want more savage stories. And tell us in the comments, who should dare step in the cage with her next?